Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be walking you through your rehearsal week number 11, day number 2 assignment. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can follow along with the assignment as I'm going through it. Yesterday, you learned the basic components of how a light works. You start out with your console, which is the mastermind that controls the lights. Then it goes to the dimmer, which releases power. And then from the dimmer, the power source gets converted into the light that you see coming through the fixtures on stage. And so now, today, we're going to be adding on to that, and we're going to be looking at what are the different types of fixtures that we can use on stage. So when you open up your assignment, you're going to see we're continuing to work on our TEKs for the week, which are 3A and 5C. Which is recognizing and selecting specific technical elements to support the performance, and then demonstrating your knowledge of those production elements in theater, film, television, other types of media. And so what you're going to be doing first today is, of course, fill in your name and theater class period. I cannot spell my own name today, obviously. You're going to hit next. And so you're going to see on the warm-up page, I've provided a song for you to stretch to, as well as some examples of different stretches that you can do. Remember to take at least 3 to 5 minutes or the length of the song to do some stretching. Remember, if you're at home, you can always do stretches even sitting at your seat, such as your neck rolls, your shoulder rolls and raises, arm circles, leaning forward, stretching this way and this way. And so just doing a couple of stretches to help get that blood pumping through your system. I'm going to mark off the stretches that we typically do in our live session in class. You can also add in any other stretches that you're doing here on the other tab or other option on your question. Remember to also do a quick vocal warm-up. I suggest 3 to 5 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Big face and little face. A nice jaw massage. And some tongue twisters. Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. Around the rough and rugged rock, the ragged rascal ran. Around the rough and rugged rock, the ragged rascal ran. As well as unique New York, you know you need unique New York. I'm going to list those stretches here. You can do the same ones as me, or you can choose to do any others that you might like or ones that come to mind. Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. I don't remember if I did that one or not. Sometimes, y'all, I cannot remember what I did 2 seconds ago, like goldfish memory up here. Anyway, oops, forgot to mark my facial stretches. There we go. All right. So as we get onto the daily activity page, we're going to be watching a short video from the production of Mamma Mia. And so they're going to be talking about the type of fixtures that they use for the show and also some things they have to do to maintain the lights to make sure that they continue to work the way that they should. So you'll watch the video here. If you click on the player, it'll play, of course, in the small version. Or you can also click on the title and it will open up larger in a YouTube tab. This is an ad. There we go. But anyway, take some time to watch the short video and then you'll answer the reflection questions underneath. You have about 4 of them. How many lights are used for the production? Why is lighting like taking care of a car? What do follow spots do for the actors? And then true or false, there are not any special lighting effects in the show. Once you're done with that, you'll proceed on to activity 2 of your lesson, which is to learn about the different types of stage lights. So on each slide in the beginning, you're going to have some examples of different lighting instruments and then some questions to answer. So on the first slide, we have an ellipsoidal spotlight. And then we also, 2 examples of that. They're just kind of like different brands. An ERS spotlight. These are instruments that are used to cast a broad or wide wash of light or an area without a sharp edge, meaning that the circle of light is going to be kind of fuzzy around the edges versus like a really solid circle, if that makes sense. And a lot of times these lights we use with gobos. So these are some examples of gobos here. Gobos are basically like little circles of metal that have a pattern punched into them so that when the light shines through, you see the pattern coming out through the light source. And so you'll answer your reflection questions there. And then we'll talk about some more. This lighting instrument right here is called a Fresnel. For what makes a Fresnel different is the lens. So this is an example of a Fresnel lens, and you see how it has these rings of circles. And so what it does is similar to the ERS, it casts a very soft light, and this lens is what makes it different, is the circles in the lens. Another light we call is barn doors. Barn doors usually are standalone like this, and they're called barn doors so that because of these little flaps. Basically what you can do is you can close the flaps or move them, and what that does is it causes the shape of the light to change, and that's why you use barn doors. Our last ones are going to be Parcan lights, and so Parcan stands for parabolic reflector lamp. And so if you've ever heard the word parabola in math, a parabola is this like U shape right here. And so you'll always know a Parcan is a Parcan because it'll have this rounded shape in the back. The instrument housing will be very round, kind of like a U shape. And so these are just another good general light to light a good size. Excuse me, y'all, to light a good size area. They're good for smaller spaces. ERSs are going to cover a much wider space, but Parcans are very commonly used in theater. And then this is, of course, another example. Again, you see that U shape in the back. And then lighting trees. Lighting trees are used maybe when you want lights to come from a different area than what's on your stage, or if you want the lights to come in closer. Lighting trees are like portable, and so they allow you to place those lights in different places than you normally would. And so you'll answer your questions here. And then we do have 3 kinds of lights here at McNair. We have ERS lights, we have Parcan lights, and then we have scoops. Scoops look like this. They're big, like floodlights. These cover probably like the largest amount of space on stage. They just kind of throw light everywhere because they're so large. The reflector part of the light is so big, and that's what like makes the light spread out and even more. And so these are the 3 kinds of lights that we have here on our McNair stage. Once you're done answering your question, you'll answer your exit ticket, which are, what kind of lights do we have on the stage at McNair? Once you're done, you will click submit, and then that's it. You're done for the day. I hope this video was helpful to you. Remember, you can always reach out on Google Classroom, email, Remind, or just by popping in on our live sessions during the day if you need help. Well, that's it for today, everyone. Remember, today is a great day. You're in control of you. Every day is a great day to try your best. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.